you doing? Twiglet has not yet joined us. He's still finishing dinner, it looks like, which is good. I want him to be full and then sleepy. Please.
Yes.
That would be absolutely delightful. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. You know, we don't do this whole thing at the top anymore. We just start talking about the cat.
We do 4 things on this show. The first one we're doing right now, which is talk about the cat.
Okay, fine. We're matching again.
I know, matchy.
Did we plan this?
No, we're just amazing.
Okay.
First thing we do is talk about the cat and coordinate. The second thing we do
coordinate
is chat a little bit to you, see how you folks are doing, tell you how we've been doing with our week. The third thing we do is this. It is the main event, which right now is the game we're playing, which is Strange Horticulture, which is weirdly relaxing.
Which is very relaxing and lovely. It's like a puzzle game with a story game and kind of low stakes, and it's very enjoyable. I like it.
Yes.
I think it'll get harder.
I think so too.
But that'll be good.
And then if we have time and if things are a little spooky, and Strange Horticulture isn't that kind of spooky right now, we'll do some shenanigans to send you to bed on the brain sorbet.
You went in a cable car.
In a cable car.
Cable cars are amazing, says the person from San Francisco. Tell me more.
Dougie, by cable car, do you mean tram, or do you mean here is a small pellet with people in it, and a chain, and a long drop?
A credit to rain sounds and cat purrs. Nice, very well. Rain sounds and cat purrs. I've missed something. Up mountain. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Big drop. So, Simon Fairchild territory as I think of it. I'm sorry, was it a Pseudopod story? Or was it a Magnus Archives episode about being in a whiteout in one of those?
Oh, it's a Pseudopod story.
And the guy just leaps out of it.
Yeah, there's also a very good Pseudopod story with a couple who are in the middle of starting to get a divorce, who go on a 15-kilometer hike, because obviously that's a good thing to do when you're having relationship issues, and get slowly picked off by a monster that lives inside a mountain.
Okay, so far we have
thrilling butt cam.
Yes, right now we have thrilling Twiglet butt cam. Hang on a second.
Good job on the vaccines, KB. Well done. The car said it was manufactured by Lightner, which brought me precisely 0 confidence. Hello there, mind if I pop in? Herb and I got that reference. Thank you.
No, he's not having it.
No, he's just like, no, here's my back.
What are you looking at, Bubba? Huh? What are we looking at? You want to look at the camera? You want to look at the camera?
No. Mama, that's my butt.
No? How about the pizza? Do you want the pizza? No? Alright, well, here's some crunchies. You settle. He likes to sit in the windowsill now.
Shift the crunchies to behind him.
I tried. He wasn't going to eat
Okay.
them. So eventually he will maybe stop yelling at birds and be adorable, but, in the meantime, you're kind of stuck with us. So that's fine. If you haven't solved your relationship issues after 15 kilometers, you can safely say nothing can be done.
It's very fair. It's very, very fair.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been bringing the Bond references tonight. Well done. Ooh. Felix Leitner.
Really?
Felix is James Bond's CIA contact, if I remember correctly.
Oh, interesting. Very well. Yelling at birds is adorable. Yeah, it seems to be his favorite activity right now.
Well, no, his favorite activity right now is bug murder.
Yeah, he hasn't thrown anything up yet, for which I'm grateful, but there's been a couple of moments where it's no!
That thing cats do where they're like, oh, that was a mistake. I'm going to sit very still for a while.
And let it settle, yes. No, he got outdoor sniffs today, and we have a neighbor who it's so adorable. They have a little boy, and the little boy's first word was the cat's name, and the cat follows them every time they leave the house and go for a walk. And so they were coming back from a walk and the cat was following them, and he saw Twiglet in the window, and they have another large white cat named Ace, and he was like, what's Ace doing in that person's house? So he came up to say hi, and I picked up Twiglet because we're training Twiglet that he can have sniffs. We will leave the back door open and he can sniff the outside as long as I'm holding him, right? Yeah. So we tried sniffs with the window open, But then he saw Amber. He's like,
Oh my god!
oh my god, I'm out of here. So season 2, Slow Horses. Oh, I love Slow Horses is so good. Nothing will stop him watching the birds, not even the invisible force field. No.
Yes.
He has a good time with them.
Yes.
And it's, I mean, this is the UK. It's 9 p.m. in June, so we're
daylight,
just
basically.
starting to get sundown now. And so all the birds come by.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Have we changed our mind, my love? Can we say hello to the people? No, Mother.
Do not perceive me.
I'm doing very important things. I swear to God, if he goes and lies down in his normal bed.
He's going to go lie down in his bed.
Put his donut in there. Sorry, like I said, we've spent a lot of time talking about the cat. Nobody's really surprised about that anymore. Ooh, there's a treat in there. But, fortunately, all right, I prepared for this. I put the cabling on the camera this time in such a way that you could stare at the cat's
anus.
butt. Good boy!
Hey, Bubba.
Good boy, sweetie. Give him a pet.
Hey, Bubs.
Yes. So he has decided to participate in this evening's festivities. Oh, and then if he goes back in the windowsill, I can move the camera again.
There's no escaping.
There's no escaping. You're here to generate content, Bubby. Welcome to the future. There we go. There's his cute little face and his cute little... Mother, you may see my paw. Yes, you may see my paws. You may not trim them because I will get mad at you, but I will show them to you so you can try. I actually managed, on one hand, he only had one claw that was long. And while he was resting like that, the claw was poked up and I just managed to take the tip of it off while he was there. He was like,
the fuck?
What was that? So then I gave him a treat. And he's like,
okay, I guess.
All right, fine. So we're trying very hard to find other ways of trimming his claws other than having to burrito him where he gets very upset. So
but doesn't hiss, which is really...
He didn't hiss this time.
No.
He did last time, but he didn't this time. He also ripped up my chest last time with his really horrible back claws.
Which we fucking dealt with.
But we dealt with them. And also, a huge thank you to Bo Bolander for the suggestion, getting a linen duvet cover, because cat claws and linen work really well together because linen is self-healing and it's loose enough weave that the claws will part between the threads, not break the threads. So his little daggers have not destroyed the duvet cover, which I greatly appreciate.
Darcy, your timing is impeccable. The lad walks amongst us. And
the lad
walks,
is here and being delightful. So what have we been up to? You had a fabulous experience today. Can I tell everybody?
Yeah, please do. Tell them both.
So Kevin and Ursula, T. Kingfisher, and her husband Kevin, are at a convention, I want to say in Oslo. They're in Norway, I think. And we were guests with Kevin and Ursula in Luxembourg. Oh, God, 2 months ago now. So we've got a WhatsApp channel, and we got a message from them saying, we're out to dinner with a bunch of cosplayers. They're all Magnus fans. They all got giant anime eyes when we told them we knew Alistair. Which was so sweet. And then Ursula put it on Blue Sky that she got major street cred because she had a picture with you and the whole 9 yards.
So weird.
It was very cool.
And
Luxembourg and the French tacos.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you should make that sauce again. That Algerian
I'll make the
sauce.
French tacos again.
Well, okay.
I'll make the Algerian sauce again.
Make the Algerian sauce.
Like.
Can we have deconstructed French tacos?
Yes, we can have deconstructed.
The problem with the French tacos is I think we got the French fry to filling ratio too high, and it just felt like a starch bomb. And I think that may be
fine for me,
a feature, not a bug for some people, but for me it was like, no.
But yeah, it's been a weirdly great Peter Lucas day because we had that, and my friend Jax, who is a very, very good narrative designer, is currently in a Magnus Archives tabletop RPG, which is streaming. And when they did not need to do this at all, but when the game was kicking off, they emailed me and said, I'm about to be in a Magnus Archives RPG. Can I play a Lucas cousin? And it being me, I said, yeah, do you want voicemails from him? So about once every 3 weeks, I
remember too.
It's not so much remember, it's actually how the sessions break down. They've only just got to the third one I recorded like 2 months ago.
They're listening to them during the session?
Yeah.
Oh, I hadn't realized that. Is that the one we recorded in the car?
No, that's next.
Oh, okay. Very cool. So you're basically guest starring.
Basically guest starring. It's great. But I've done this whole series of voicemails to Cousin Grace as Peter makes his way up the American coast, bringing an extremely illegal luchador into the US via back channels. And last night I did one for Pride Week, which is just Uncle Peter voicemailing Grace and talking about Pride and how important it is and how great it is and how he's wearing a James Buffet shirt. He's been reliably informed is very good. And
James Buffet kills me.
And they shared it on social media. They were like, we really needed to hear this. And we really needed to hear Peter Lucas say Happy Pride. Thank you, Alistair. And I was like, oh, you guys. Yeah.
So it's been a very affirming day, which was nice. And you got asked to do some poll quotes on some things.
Three times. Three individual people.
You know everyone in the universe.
Three entirely different fields.
And they all ask you to do things.
Well, like, could you do a pull quote? I'm like, meh. And they're like, oh. And I was like, okay, guy. Yeah.
Away! Yes, exactly. I cannot cry from laughter. I have my Pride makeup on. Okay. Do not cry from laughter. Also, I would love to see your Pride makeup if you want to share it. That sounds good. There we go. So.
Oh, there's a new Superman trailer, by the way.
Speaking of crying, that movie is going to make me an emotional wreck.
They've hit the goof. It's really nice. At one point, one of the other superheroes yells, "Stop messing around!" And Clark, in the middle of a crater, is like, "I'm not. I'm doing really important stuff." And then he falls over.
Oh, bless. Okay, that sounds amazing. What else have I done? I did some more gardening.
So much gardening.
More gardening
gardened the fuck up out of the garden.
Because it's supposed to rain for the next 3 or 4 days. So I'm like, no, we're never. So I did a bunch of that stuff today, and I worked a lot of last weekend, so I've had a little bit of a lull today and yesterday as a result, which is very... Does anything happen to the dog? What can happen to the dog? He's crypto. He's a super dog.
Comic retailer head back on. You have nothing to worry about with Crypto in this movie. I need to tell you up front that this version of Crypto is also going to show up in the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow movie, which releases next year. Woman of Tomorrow is incredible. It is a space western featuring Supergirl, and it is about female memory and history. I fucking love it. Crypto is badly hurt. I think two issues in, and healing
of the comic run.
Of the comic run, and healing him becomes a very important part of the plot. They do, he's fine, but I need to tell you up front.
Yeah. So is Sparky the cat?
Sparky has not shown up yet. There is a fantastic issue of Power Girl who currently is Sparky's designated human, which is all from Sparky's point of view.
I love it.
Sparky is a fluffy white cat with a red cape. I'll just leave that there.
We'd never get him in a red cape, would we?
We could try.
I think we should try for the red ribbon and the knife.
Peace was never an option.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, Marguerite's done a shit ton of gardening. It's been a really good Peter Lucas day. I'm wrapped on Forged Bonds. I have finished recording The Terrible Bastard Man. Terrible Bastard Man no more.
No, that's okay. There's a lot of Terrible Bastard Men still to listen to, though.
There is. I think mine's on episode 19 or something like that, and you got good Zeus content all the way through the high 40s
yes, exactly.
of this show. So don't worry, and the incredible Artemis as well.
Thank you so much. I don't get to.
I don't think you get to hit.
You keep dodging. I keep shooting him, and he keeps dodging. It's not fair. Anyway, okay.
Zeus is like the platonic ideal of I'm great.
No, you're not. You're really not. You're such a jerk. I wonder if Ruthie would wear a red cape. She tolerated the green Loki cake. I think that's cape for a bit last year as opposed to cake. If Ruthie was wearing a cake, that would be a little bit different. There we go. Unfortunately for me, the makeup is not showing up on camera, so I'll just say that I'm wearing Ace Pride makeup today, and if I get a good photo later, I'll post it. That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Darcy. That sounds great. So with that, shall we go play with plants?
Let's go play with plants.
Yeah. So what we'll do... Go ahead. You were going to say
I was just going to do suggest the exact thing you're about to say.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll run a I haven't reached episode 100. Can I tell you this story? I think most of the chat has heard this, but Artemis, you haven't, and it's one of my favorite Magnus Archive stories. So we have a good friend named Matt Wallace who lives in LA.
This is not a spoiler, by the way.
It's not a spoiler in the slightest. And he kept being told a lot about the Magnus Archives. He's like, okay, fine. I'm just going to pick one random episode and listen to it.
None of what he was told was that I'm in it.
He picked episode 100. We get a text message from Matt Wallace going, what the fuck is Al doing in this show? And it's my favorite thing in the world, where people were listening to podcasts and they don't realize Alistair's in them. And then they hear him. And then he's instantly identified. My other favorite story is, I think I've told the chat this as well. 2014, Worldcon is at the Excel Center in London. The Excel Center is an aircraft carrier hangar. It's like a mile frickin' long from one end to the other. We got off at the wrong tube station, so we had to walk through the inside of the entire thing as opposed to going right into the entrance. We walked the entire length of this convention center. He can't go about 100 feet without being voice checked. The entire length of the Excel Center. And I hold it over him every once in a while when he's like, oh, I don't feel like anybody recognizes me. I'm like, you want a list of all the times people have recognized you?
Your favorite one was the very nice old lady who came up to me after a panel and went, I love your voice, dearie.
Yes, and then just walked on. It was so funny. Alistair the jump scare. I love it. Just love it. Right. Let's take our break a little early right now. So everyone, if you need to get yourself a beverage, hydrate, don't dehydrate. By the way, we found a sticker. Somebody has done a sticker of hydrate, don't dehydrate. I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. And
it's the same awesome creator who's done the medieval chapel run. Good fortune, my love.
Yes, exactly. Anyway, there's a hydrate, don't dehydrate sticker. Please hydrate, don't dehydrate. Get yourself a glass of water if you need it. Get yourself something to cuddle if you're in the mood for that. Strange horticulture doesn't seem that scary, but I will remind everyone just real quick about the headline content warnings. Death and dying, horror themes, mental health and trauma, and violence. There will be more details, of course. I have a button for this. Why don't I just push the button?
Because you've been working very hard today and you haven't.
I am, in fact. Here are the content warnings. There's a more detailed list of them available at that link that might contain spoilers, so just be aware if you didn't join us for last week. And barristers. Do we need a content warning for barristers? There definitely is content of barristers, however. You gotta go to work now. Have a fantastic time. Sorry about the shackles of capitalism. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I'm so glad Twiglet was here to be cute for a moment.
Good job, bud. Well done.
Twiglet. Be cute again for a moment. Good boy. So we're gonna take our break. Get yourself a beverage. Get yourself a snack. Maybe your own little pet needs some tending to, or you want to grab a blanket or anything. We'll be back in a couple minutes, and we'll start the game. Buttonholes by hand sound like my definition of hell.
Good Lord.
Good grief. Oh, that sounds really hard. Oh, is he being a cutie? All right. There we go. We should have the game audio ready to go. Should I just... People just want to see Twiglet? There we go.
He's asleep.
If he does anything remarkably adorable, we'll change the camera back. Don't worry. Should I move the camera so you're on as well?
I mean, you know, we can maybe shift it a little bit because there's no way for me to do this comfortably.
Oh, is it because of the... There we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
I don't think I need a lot of keyboard for this. I think I just need the... Oof. Just need the mouse.
I think I had a walkthrough for this.
All right. Well, that sounds good. If I remember correctly, we finished with... it was the end of a day, so we got another clue, didn't we? And we know that they give us a card for the clue. So let's load in. We should be able to just hit continue. Or we could try loading the game. No, I'm just going to continue and hopefully it'll pick it up for us. Lovely music. Day 3, Sunday, which we're not taking off work.
Because.
Oh, we have to pet Hellebore.
Aww.
Good kitty. Exactly. Still don't know what this is.
What, the mysterious shifting symbols?
Yeah, exactly. I think what I'll do is I'll put the watering can over here so we can... I don't know if we actually have to water anything or if that's just a way of time passing. But what the heck? I'll water things real quick. You're in pots. You dry out quickly. These are all my new mysterious, unidentified, amazing plants and mushrooms. Because mushrooms aren't plants. Alright, and then... There we go. We've watered everybody. Now, this is the card that we had. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rustlin, south of Crinkle Crags. Okay. Woo. Okay. Here we go. Come on. That's right. I have to zoom here, don't I? Okay. So, let's find Hawkshead first. And it should be southy if it's north of. Yes, that's what this game is. It's. Well, there's Crinkle Crags. South of Crinkle Crags. Okay. But where's the card? Come here. I need to be able to read you. Alright, so north of Hawkshead. South of Crinkle Crags, so in this line here. West of Rustland. Stop closing. Where's Rustland? I don't see a place called Rustland.
How are we spelling that?
Hang on, I gotta find the card again. It keeps hiding. Come here. Sorry for the kind of jankiness.
Yeah, the scrolling on this isn't great, but...
It's because I have the size of the game shrunk. Well, what I might be able to do...
You know, it's not the scroll, it's the zoom, and I don't think there's anything we can do about that.
Okay. North of Hawkshead. This is Hawkshead, so... From... A through E. East of Lowick. I don't know where Lowick is. Do we see something called Lowick?
I got it.
What? Where's Lowick?
16. All the way down.
Oh, there we go. It said, what did it say? It said east of Lowick?
East of Lowick.
So that means it has to be 17.
East of Lowick and north of where?
Hang on. Sorry. It's very okay. So, north of Hawkshead. So E. East of Lowick means at least 17.
Okay.
South of Crinkle Crags mean it has to be E. And then west of Rustland. Hold on. Let's see where Rustland is.
So Hawkland is between 17 and 18. Hawkshead. It's the little dot. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I'm looking for Rustland now. Rustland is 17. Right? No, it's 18. So it has to be 17. It has to be E17. Okay. E17. The will to explore. E17. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger and I'm surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. I have collected 2 plants and the card disappeared, so that means...
That's a win, everybody.
I got it right. Alright. Collect. New plants acquired! Amazing. You must be thirsty. There you go. No. Don't be rude, watering can. Right. Our exploration has been willed. I love that there's a tea stain on it. Alright. Shall we pet the kitty? And bring forth a customer. Wilbur Miller. Bit.
I'm looking for a plant, lady of what's it, something or other. I'm no green-eyed rare, that's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline.
Yeah, I think watering is passing time, right? Lady of Summer. Okay, oop, that's the map. Let's look at the book. Lady of Summer. The leaves curl around delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, makes this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. So, it's a hooked stem and flower with 2 petals on it. With 2 stamens on it. So, if we look at our flowers, we can rule out this one, even though it's hooked. We can... This is the most likely of candidates, because it's got that flared belled shape and 2 stamens. But this is also a possibility. I don't see any pictures of the foliage with it.
Hold up.
No, you don't. I mean, we have the capacity to guess, I guess. It says, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature. Well, that doesn't tell me anything to help me distinguish either one of these, unfortunately. A closer inspection of, here we go. A single sweet-smelling dark flower. All right, but what about you? Soft and feathery. My fingers ache from handling this plant. Why would your fingers ache?
Can I see the leaf description again?
It says the leaves curl around delightfully. The leaves curl.
It's that one.
All right, this got to be this one then. Okay. There we go. I read it as the petals. Ta-da! Lady of Summer. Plant identified. Booking tree. Acutus minor. 2 Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. Okay. Good to know. To the identified shelf.
I love that we have an identified shelf.
This has been a use of the identified shelf. I wonder if this candle, I haven't been paying attention to it, but I wonder if it indicates how much time is left in our day.
That's a good idea.
We should keep an eye on it. You guys look a little squished. Let's make some room. There we go. All right, good job, Kitty. Shall we have another customer?
Some another customer.
David Schaefer.
They're saying the Order's been killed. Now, a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seems to me the Order always looked out for the less fortunate.
We have a letter.
It's a murder.
The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Great Gable. Okay. Let us explore Great Gable. He said something about a pass, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, Fairfield Peak. Great Gable. Here it is. Oh, it's a peak. It's 899 meters.
Okay, so A12, A13 then.
13, yes. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I am freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain. Unless...
Me and Brimlock.
Me and Brimlock. It wants a Brimlock plant. Okay. Have I identified Brimlock? What is Brimlock? No, I have not identified Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. I don't have anything with small yellow flowers. The
But
leaves
you do have
are
waxy
waxy
and
and
tough.
tough.
Right. Yeah,
Smooth, waxy.
I think we're in a winner.
I think that's the winner
Yeah.
as well. Because the shape is about right as well, and I don't see anything else that matches that shape. So let's call this Brimlock. Excellent! I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and I'm presently rewarded. Don't try this at home, kids.
Yes.
Sunset Mounttrap. The sunset mounttrap is a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking mountcap as a result of its unpleasant odor. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. Okay. Sunset mountain trap. Mount trap. Good to know. All right. And my new plant, which is something. All right. To the archive. I have resolved this letter. Thank you. Very good. Excellent.
You might want to shift across the toilet cam for a moment.
Is he dragon flopping? Oh, look at him, Oz. He's being a cutie patootie. Such a good boy. Right, filing. I tend to my filing. Grimlock. And then I have to water the new plant, which I don't, but, you know, I do. All right. Don't have any other letters, so pet the kitty. Good sleepy boy. And we shall have a customer. Norman Lee.
This plant is cursed and has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, my dog.
New plant
I thought
acquired.
we already had that.
No. You just need a little drink of water. Let's examine it, though. A mushroom-like plant with red warts growing on it. Mushroom-like plant.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, because look, it's got stems with a mushroom-like bloom.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. All right. I don't have anything else to explore right now. So away we go. Pet the kitty. Have a customer. Will you pay later for his cuteness now? Ruthie will be sweet for a while, but then she turns into a gremlin and it's bitey and bitey. Well, he might get a little spicy around bedtime. There have been a couple of nights this week where
I think it was Monday night between about 1 and 4.
oh, he was bug hunting and he was just so say a customer, and my mind goes into a little priest from Swinley Todd. Yes, exactly. All right. Simone Green. Hellebore! Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I like you, you like my cat. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common truce, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's Herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Seaburg in the meantime. Red pike. Here, take this. Common truce. Despite being described as common, the truce can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. Okay. So, to red pike with us.
Top left.
Red pike.
B9.
There we go. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. That does not look like a red anything.
As is a common truce.
Truce.
The location is called Red Pike.
Okay, let's examine it. No flower, sparse leaves. All right, let's leave you
Like
over.
me.
Hey now, be nice to yourself. Put you there so that I remember which one you are. You are common truce. There we go. All right, so we've collected what she wanted. Let's get a drink of water. Needs a drink of water. There you go. All right, this one glows in the dark, doesn't it? I can tell by the lighting. It seems to give off a small amount of light. Yes, exactly. All right. Oh, what's going on here? Cool. Hello, boy. Good boy. Next customer, please. Verona Green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing.
Oh, the cat likes her.
Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. There. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Have you got any shimmerlung? What is shimmerlung? A dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large, ridged leaves.
Top shelf, far right, next to the red trio.
This one?
Yeah, put that onto the microscope.
Wrapped in large, ridged leaves. Let's see if these leaves are ridged. The leaves have stiff ribs. Yeah, I think you're right, because it matched... Oh, come back. See the shape of the flower is those circles, and I don't have anything else. I mean, let me take a look at this just to be clear. No, those are fruits. But no, that looks about right. Here we go. Shimmerlung. Excellent! Candlewood produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind.
Intriguing.
Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Excellent. Filing updated. All right. Good boy. All right, next. Ruth Douglas. There is a beautiful plant that I've been looking for all over, but nobody seems to have any. Tell me more. M something. Monk brew? I'm not sure. I do know that you shouldn't touch the leaves, though. M something. Meek dew?
Meek dew sounds about right.
Or mellow glow. Mellow glow. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Although not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The mellow glow has sharp thorns that protects it from predators. Well, let's try meek dew. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it's difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. And she wants meek dew. Made up of many smaller florets. And the shape of them... Cream-colored flowers, they smell wonderful. Pale yellow flowers, the leaves are quite soft. Many smaller florets. I'm not sure about either of those. And I haven't identified it. There's no check mark. What about you? I doubt it. Turquoise flowers, sharp thorns. No. Bright red flowers are in thin stems. Many beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets. Many smaller florets. No. Small leaves, delicate flowers. That doesn't seem right. Sweet scent. Nope. How about you? Small red berries. Okay, no. I'm just being thorough now. No. Dark blue flowers, smells like rhubarb. I'm checking. Smells rotten. Glows in the dark. Smells pleasant. With florets. Yeah, we had the option to identify this plant earlier. We could have given it to the barrister instead of actually healing him, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets. I think we're gonna have to guess.
What are our options? This one?
Pale yellow flowers, the leaves are quite soft. Touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. But this doesn't say anything about, like... Didn't we have one that said my hands itch touching this?
We did.
Dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this. But that doesn't look right given the flower description. Smells like rhubarb.
I got a really wacky one for you. Bring down the red one, top right hand corner.
This guy?
Yeah, put that under the microscope.
Small leaves. Well, that's a cluster of flowers. And if you look at the shape of it, they have that little crossy shape.
Yeah.
Made up of many smaller florets.
That's the only one I'm seeing with where you could safely say many flowers.
Let's try it. Okay, well done. Meek do. Oh, end of day. And she didn't give us anything? How rude.
Thanks, lady.
Rude. I've watered everything. There we go. Ah, I've identified more flowers. Good for me.
Go team you.
Go team me. End of day. Oh, here we go. Another card draw. Ooh! Time passed. A year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. Interesting. A new mechanic or something. Day 4.
Dear fool.
Monday.
Monday.
I know, I would very much like a sweep up the shop, water the plants, pet hellebore scene. Alright. Speaking of which. X. I wonder if this is the shape on the map.
Like the coast at the bottom. Good eyes, hon.
6.
That's a beat for beat.
And 6.
And 6.
And 6. Let me just look around a little bit more and see if there's anything else it seems to line up with. But no,
It's that.
that is a good fit. All right, let's go exploring then. And 6 west of the Black Comb. A gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds, a reset, and 2 new plants.
Ooh, they're pretty.
Ooh, they are. put you up here. And gives you some water. There you go. All right. Good job, Katie. Reuben Ward returns.
The box button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one.
Ooh. Swinside Stone Circle.
Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down. My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. My guy, had you considered not being a murder police?
So this friend is new. Simone Green is the librarian. Okay.
I really like the art style.
Yeah, I do too. Something to help his stomach. Fennett. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. Sweet scent? No. The leaves, they're quite soft. So that's my guess right now. Checking. Soft pale blue flowers. Rather unpleasant scent. Okay, so what was it? Long soft leaves here? Right. Alright. Yes, excellent. Bennett. Which, how do you pronounce that word? P-H-Y-G-G.
Why am I looking? Which? I'd go fig. Because look at the shape of it. That looks like a fig.
A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which is often confused with. Okay. Alright, so Bennett.
Goes on the label shelf.
Label shelf. Good key. What did he say? Where did he say they were?
Do we have a chat log?
Yeah, his chat log. Swinside Stone Circle. Let's go take a look. It's the Daughter's Stone Circle. Where's Swinside? Swinside Stone Circle.
You want to go take a look?
Shall we go investigate?
Let's go take a look. We ought to save, right?
Yeah, and more importantly, we have some spare will to explore. Swinside Stone Circle. I shudder at the thought of what happened here. If these stones could tell us what they saw, a chill comes over me and I realize that I do not want to linger. Oh! That gave rising dread. Interesting. Okay, so do not go to places where murders happen.
Strangely in.
I mean... Hey, how's it going, Kareem?
Hey, Corinne.
Well, good to know. I'm gonna pet the cat. Maybe that'll make me feel better. Yes, please make me feel better. So, Do not be too terribly curious on our own, is what I'm learning.
Tough on Miss Fisher, tough on the causes of Miss Fisher.
Yes, precisely. Alright. Let's water the plant that she's going to come collect. And have another customer. Oh, Posty.
Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood.
Who's Verona Green? Oh, she also brews a lovely cup of tea. She's the occult scholar.
Witchy lady, yes.
Collect. Ooh! A bunch of will to explore. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rusland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem to be really protective lately. Grisdale Forest, northeast of Rusland. Rusland. Where is Rusland? Here it is. Northeast of Rusland in Grisdale Forest. So here. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling of being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Oh. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Mellow glow. Isn't this the one that makes me invisible?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's find some mellow glow. I like that you're having these rich adventures and you don't see them. It's a smart way of doing
I
it.
also love that you're doing this in between running a little shop.
Sharp thorns. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is it allows a person to pass unnoticed. Although not invisible, it's possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The mellow glow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. So, if I remember correctly, we have this one that has thorns. And I thought we had one more. Maybe not. We have this one. Sharp thorns, this one says. This one just says, smells pleasant, so I think it's you. Excellent!
With the help of the mellow glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave.
They have bows or bows? Bows as in elm bows, B-O-W.
Probably short compound ones.
Maybe, yeah. Caballia? A rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their beloved ones. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. Okay. And we have a new plant. Ooh! Neat looking berries. You can go up there. You need some water. You need to be filed because you have been identified. All right. This also needs to be filed because we have completed it. Ta-da! And very tidy. I still want to know what these things are. I want to try something. Oh! So this is a way of getting a slightly closer view.
And then you can drop them under the microscope if you want to.
I prefer to drop them under the microscope.
You prefer to do science to them, and I respect that.
Still want to know what this thing's going to be used for, but we'll see. Alright. Let's pet the kitty. Have another customer, please. Faye Swift. I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her, that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. So she says Agoria or Candlewood. Let's look at both. Agoria, when burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Bright blue flowers like rounded tufts of gentle limbs will characterize this plant, so probably you.
That one, I think, yeah.
Agoria. The other one is called Candlewood. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind.
My instinct is we got to be protective.
Really? My instinct was she should lean into it.
I figured that would be the case. Would you like a spoiler?
Well? Well, probably. Why don't we let people contemplate their choices? We got to run an ad break.
Yeah.
It's about to pop up. So you can give me the spoiler off camera.
Okay.
And everybody have a think about what you want to do. Do you want to enhance her psychic power so that she can maybe gain greater clarity? Or do we want to help her find a plant that has a shielding effect? Talk amongst yourselves, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. And we're back. So, Kate B, thank you. That's very kind of you. Usual gaming approach of being good to everyone. Well, yes, I kind of feel like we should be good to everyone. I'm gonna turn down the game music just a little bit, I think, because it looks like it's a bit loud. There we go. Leaning into the psychic visions is another option, but I do admit it sounds like it might go down the evil route if we do that.
Not evil, just motivated.
Well, let's be good to everyone and, try to find a nice ending. So I think we're looking for some candlewood. We need a red flower that provides a shielding effect. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. So I'm thinking you.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Thin stems, the long leaves, red flowers. I don't have anything else with red flowers. This is red fruits. And these are red pustules. I don't know what the hell those are.
Buboes, berries. They look like berries almost.
And these are orange fruits. So yeah, I'm going to say it's this. All right, we've given her candlewood for defensive purposes. Worry less. Worry less is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Okay, so candlewood, you go on the I know what you are shelf. All right. And let's pet the kitty and see what's next. I imagine we'll be at the end of the day here pretty quick. I know, where can I get that plant as well? What was it called?
Worry less.
Worryless. I don't think we have it.
Don't have it right now.
Might be this.
It could be. Put it under the microscope.
It just says small red berries. All right. Margaret Elsbeth. Don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis, we simply must pay a visit. I don't think I know this person. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. Well, thank you. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. So?
Good.
Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Sizergh. Sizergh? We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. Interesting. Sizergh. You were cordially invited to Sizergh Castle by Lord and Lady Elsbeth.
Sizergh, pronounced Sizer with a long I.
Sizergh Castle.
The GH is silent.
Sizer
Castle, yeah.
Sizer Kose. Sizer Kose.
Yes.
Alright. Sizer Castle.
Originates from the Old Norse word Sigarith, which means a dairy farm.
Huh. That's Egremont Castle. Sizer Castle. Gleaston Castle. Kirkhead Tower. Here's Seedberg. Sizer Castle. Here we go. I'm greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elsbeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing at a plant that I do not recognize, but before I can stop to take a look, she's already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I'm able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly.
2 plants in a book.
Fever Kiss. The red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in color. Oh, look at these. That looks like mistletoe. And that looks
Dangerous.
ominous. It looks like a member of the Nightshade family. All right. New arrivals. Get a drink of water. Interesting. Okay. I'm assuming this can now go in the archive. Yes, it's marked as complete. Okay, if this is any indication, we're less than a quarter way through the game.
Yeah. There are, I think, 17 days in this.
Oh, nice. And we're on day 4?
Yeah.
Excellent. Right. Good job, kitty. Next. Philip Shaw. Mushroom.
Mushroom. Red spores. Moves in the dark. That's all I've got. Any ideas?
Yes.
Yeah. The fake mushroom.
Viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from the underside. A mushroom-like plant with red warts growing on it moves in the dark. Moves in the dark. All right, well, let's check our books. Hold on. I saw something about a mushroom that's believed to move in the dark, didn't I? Bishop's parasol. Candlewood on.
Go back a couple pages to
Okay.
the contents page.
Okay.
And then just across to the other half of the list. Maybe Wandering View, because it has wandering in the name.
I've already identified it. Can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distances up to several meters in a single night. The gills... So it wants a known plant. This is the first time he's asked for a known plant. Okay. Anybody's asked for a known. Wandering View. You want this. So now the game is starting to get you to pay attention to the entries about it as well as identifying the plant. Oh. Trixie. Good kitty. We have so many things to identify. Selena Scott. They're saying Black Comb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me that he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up in Swinside. I've come for some stinking mount cap.
That's got to be a mushroom, right?
So if I go to Black Comb, it's going to raise my dread, isn't it?
Yeah. That's because you play Dredge a lot. You know fun things happen when your Dread maxes out.
Stinking mount cap.
Got to be a mushroom.
But this says sunset mount cap. Stinking mount cap. Sunset mount cap. Sometimes called stinking mount cap as a result of its unpleasant odor. The one with the unpleasant odor is this one, isn't it? Smells like soured milk. Domed caps. Yep, I think it's you. Yep. And that's the end of my day. Henchuck. The fruit of the henchuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure going in bursts that gives it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it is ready to harvest. So it's you. Turns blue-green. It's the end of the day.
You want to go look at a murder site, don't you?
See, oh, the candle's gone out. That's how I know it's the end of the day. I'm like... What happens if I go and look at the haunted place? If I get 3 more rising dread, but then the day's over and it resets, right? Where did she say it was?
Pull up the chat log.
I don't think I have a chat log. And I don't think she's in my bios. I think what I should leave it alone because I can't remember the name of the place. All right, fine. Still feel like I'm missing things, but okay. Fine, we'll end the day and water the plants and be good and blah, blah, blah. You kids want to see a dead body, right? She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east, where the Everhart grows. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink.
Castle northwest of the abbey.
Castle northwest of the abbey. Let's take a look.
Like Agramont?
Well, you have more access to the map than I do right now, so hold on. Castle to the northwest of the abbey. Where's an abbey? Hang on, I have to do this in an explory sort of way so I have access to the full map. Where's an abbey? Is that an abbey? No, stop it! This map can be frustrating at times. I think it would call it an abbey, right? Calder Abbey.
Calder Abbey.
Northwest, right? What does it say? She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. So that's Egremont Castle.
Yeah.
She buried her husband 3 miles to the east. 1, 2, 3. So B4.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got to go to B4. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. It's called the Everhart.
That's kind of lovely.
That's beautiful. And it needs a drink of water.
And so do I.
Very well. All right. I've got lots of plans. I'm doing good. I guess I'm doing good. She's back. I must thank you. Last night, for the first time in weeks, my mind was calmed. I'm no longer tormented by visions of the woman in the jade mask and the terrible monster. Now I'm wondering if you have some worry lists to keep my over-anxious thoughts at bay. All right, let's identify the worry lists.
I thought we already had.
Nope. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. So it's got these long, like, bunny ear kind of leaves. You? Aww. What was that, Bubba? make a cute little squeaky I'm comfy noise?
He's very comfy right
He's very asleep right now. That little... I'm looking at this little pairing. Where's my microscope? This might be easiest. No. Maybe...
Read me the description again.
Worryless is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. So it's got to have flowers, and that only has berries, so that's not going to work. Smells like street rhubarb. Don't have a lot of clues. This... Hang on. I wonder if I can use... See how there's the two leaves coming out of like
Can
this
you use
little...
the same technique up on the actual plant?
Yeah.
There.
You think this
The
one?
white guy, yeah. Put it under the microscope.
I don't see...
The smell,
They
though.
smell wonderful. But I don't see this kind of structure.
But you do see that shape of leaf.
Yeah. Well, I'm willing to give it a try. How about that? Good. Hop heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Okay. Oh, I haven't done my filing. I do enjoy doing my filing. Okay. Simone has returned. I met a strange man on the road to Seedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. Think he was headed west. Well, at least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Wister Spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyway, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? Yes, because I set it aside.
Nicely done.
There you go.
Plant identified.
And this note.
Man wants to meet you, headed west from Sedberg, possibly near to the source of the River Winster.
Okay.
By the way, I would bet you $1 to a yum that the developers on this game were from Yorkshire.
Oh?
Sedbergh, White Scar Cave, Golder Abbey,
Crinkle Crags.
Crinkle Crags.
Right, yeah. Headed west from Sedberg. Headed west from Sedberg. And what was that? Possibly near to the source of the River Winster. River Loon. River Winster. So here, west from Sedberg. Ooh, it's a heck of a lot west. 22... I can't. Let's try it. Source of the river. Sedberg. West. So here. Whoa, what is that?
Oh.
2 down, 3 right. Okay. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between 2 boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. 2 down, 3 to the right. And then it refills my
bevy of explore points.
So 2 down, 3 to the right. You have acquired a lap full of cats? Oh my goodness, I'm so jealous. Well done. The camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I'm greeted by an eccentric man.
Oh, yes, yes. Ho, 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 ho. The man says, you must take this. Take it, take it.
At his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top.
Oh, it's no use to me anymore. Oh, no use. Don't forget the red, the red, the red, the red, the red. Oh, Abney.
I'm sure he's quite mad.
Sure sounds it.
You have both a letter and an item.
Ooh. That looks etheric.
It is said that the red ebony, plant with an E, has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert, again with ease, with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Red ebony.
So you need to power it with a plant.
Well, hold on. Red ebony. Red ebony isn't on my list.
We don't have it yet.
I don't have red.
Intriguing.
Interesting. All right, so now I gotta find something called red ebony. Conrad Stanway.
I am not long for this world, and I have decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful Cabalia, like a dry huntsman with their Dranthium-covered tombs.
Cabalia. All right, remember. That's right. Cabalia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petal flower is considered to bring good fortune. All right, 6 petals. I think magnifying glass can help me with this. That has 5. That has 6. That has 4. That has 5. Those are tulip shaped. That's more than 6. That has 5. So you are Cabalia. Excellent. Eyebright. Take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause a severe pain for several days afterwards. Ever has it grown on the tombs of my forefathers, and now shall it cover the grave of me. Yes, thank you. A plant that only grows to the south in warmer climates, where they call it lathe after a long dead king, known to improve eyesight at noon, even in the darkest places. eyesight at night, excuse me, even in the darkest places. Eye bright. So that'll be the other thing that we found. This is eye bright. Okay. Good for you, my dude. You get to be buried the way you want. Okay, you need to be filed. Filing, la 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 la. Start scooting things down. We're running out of space. Not so many people are interested in the mushrooms, are they?
I'm interested enough in them for everybody.
I know, they're very cool.
I just think they're neat.
I just think they're neat as well. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Your reputation is growing, horticulturalist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it's being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. You're the lady in the jade mask who was haunting that other lady's dreams.
Are they the same lady? Yeah.
It's hard to tell. The skin tones are certainly different.
Face shape isn't.
No. Little is known about the mysterious woman in the jade mask. She is occasionally seen in Undermere, but people understandably avoid her cold demeanor.
Which means she's actually probably lovely.
Hop heart. All right. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Firm leaves grow up the stems. Maybe. Dark blue flowers. Firm leaves. Gray blue flowers? No, not you. Blue flowers. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. Firm leaves grow up the stems. This looks right. Look at the kind of cross section to them.
Which one are we looking at? Yeah, I think you got it.
Excellent. Copper Caledonian. How nice. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realize that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and not a part of the plant. Interesting. So hop heart gets filed away.
You're doing great on identified plants.
Mm-hmm. But I don't
They
have
are
it.
absolutely from Yorkshire, by the way. I looked them up.
Okay.
The studio's called Bad Viking, and their surname is Donkin.
Yes, they are absolutely from Yorkshire. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. Ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Give it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity has gotten the better of me.
I like this lady. She's crotchety.
He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I can do with some witch fig to take with me. Always comes in useful.
Witch fig. We've had this come up before. I thought we had it identified.
Nope, it would have a check mark if we had. Said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, detecting the presence of certain compounds. Well, like what butterfly said, is similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. All right, show me what fever kiss looks like. Well, I haven't identified fever kiss either. Red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. Leaves are pale in color. So this is fever kiss. And it looks similar to fever kiss. So I'm guessing this is witch fig. It just shows little berries. Small yellow berries. Yep, I'm getting
I'm very confident.
Witch fig. Excellent. Jacob's worth. I almost said Jacob's wrath. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's worth, but it's the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the fell.
Feels like it's going to come in very handy later on, doesn't it?
Exactly. So you're witch fig and you're fever something or other. Okay. Good to know. Good kitty. I haven't done a lot of exploring this time. I don't have any unidentified notes. Oh, I have this doohickey. Doesn't go under clues. They put it under letters. Interesting. No. What do you want?
I never see anybody in your shop. A daily surprise to me that you're still in business. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. I need some bishop's parasol for a work-related matter.
Bishop's parasol, huh? A mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. Ew. Seep a fluid.
Nothing good ever seeps.
Viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from the underside. So your bishop's parasol. Because this one isn't actually a mushroom. It just looks like a mushroom. Mushroom-like plant. So you're the other one that has the, like, it's the red fungus on it that's different. Okay, so here's your...
Oh, he moved.
Gooey. What are you doing, Baba? Oh, wait. Oh, it's oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's quarter till. Ah, we have to stop. Hold on. Hang on, I'm going to snooze the ad break. And let's try and finish the day. Tres leche seeps. There we go. Bishop's parasol. Okay, excellent. That's the end of the day. Royal gentian, sometimes called Everheart. The pink flowers of the royal gentian are made up of two large kidney-shaped petals. Okay.
So I'm guessing it's that guy.
Right. These are other ones I've identified. Exactly. It's called. What was it called?
Royal gentian.
Royal. One of the few known ways to release the bind of swift snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the royal gentian. Interesting. All right. Well, hang on. Let me attend to my filing, and then we will wrap up the day. And I'm going to scroll over here. Come back. These two, I have identified what they are. I just haven't had opportunity to apply their labels, basically. All right. So let's see what our draw is, and then we'll stop there. That's the symbol that was on the card left for me, wasn't it? What is this light source? Not long after the girl left home, her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork.
I was wrong. They are from the Lake District.
Oh, okay.
Coniston Water. I've been on Coniston Water.
All right. Well, this is where we will leave it then, because this will be a good place to pick it back up. I can't. That went so fast.
You just fall into it.
You just kind of fall into this game. It's amazing. Ooh, lightning.
Oh, easy, Halibor.
Dun dun dun. It's okay, kitty. Good kitty. All right. Let us exit the game. All right. You really just disappear into that game.
Fall down the hole.
So you kind of get into this rhythm of identifying things, and it's good to know that if you go looking for the spooky, horrible things, you can
there,
get.
and there's consequences.
It's there, and there's consequences. I'm really curious what happens when you get too spookied. You know,
Spookied
what
out.
happens? Yeah, it's really fun. Well, the little lad is still pretty sleepy. Any minute now, he's going to start getting spicy. He's going to start doing the, "Well, I want to go to bed." Exactly. So why don't we take our very last ad break, because I've delayed it, and then we'll do a little bit of a shenanigan just so nobody's going to bed on nightmare fuel. You know, it was a dark and stormy night just before we left. And then we'll recap. Just a humble shopkeep, no adventuring for you, right? Exactly. We're not adventuring, we're just looking for plants. Honest.
Just a retail professional.
Just a retail professional delivering a service. So let's take that last ad break, folks, and then we'll come back and we'll do some shenanigans. Sound good?
love that from this angle, it looks like he has Shin Godzilla tail.
Right? Exactly. Exactly. All right, let's see. Where is my text about the shenanigan? She says, scrolling through all of the buttons. There we go. This is a little short Tumblr post with no content warnings. So I'm going to read the first one because I really like it.
Okay.
Goes to egg your house, but I find out you're vegan. So I 1/4 cup of unsweetened applesauce your house instead.
Okay, I hear you, but that's not going to work. As always, when you're thinking of vegan egg substitutes, it's important to think about the purpose of the egg in your recipe. Eggs are used in this recipe because they smell gross and don't come off easily due to their tendency to harden and cook in the sun. This is not a situation for applesauce, which will come off in a light rain. While unconventional, the substitute you're looking for here is sourdough starter.
Oh, yeah.
It's goopy. It'll smell atrocious in the hot sun, and it'll harden onto the walls like cement. If you try to get it off with water, you will end up with a sticky dough. Just make sure to respectfully ask your target if they have a gluten allergy before doing this. Wouldn't want to trade one evil for another.
This can also be solved by letting some ground flaxseed sit in water until it becomes gelatinous. Vegan, gluten-free, and then there's no way that shit is ever getting off your house once it dries. I absolutely love that people are coming up with vegan substitutions.
Vegan ways to egg your house. You love it.
No, my house now has a moist and sweet crumb. My younger brother is extremely allergic to eggs, so when I found out as a child that people egg houses, I was outraged.
Wait, can applesauce actually have the binding properties of eggs?
It works in chocolate chip cookies.
It's a really common substitute for vegan baked goods, but it adds moisture more than binding. Works well on stuff made to be dense, heavy, muffins, some cookies, cakes. Don't use it on recipes that require a lot of eggs, though.
Crushed or blended chia or flax seeds works wonders for binding. 1 teaspoon per egg is the conversion, if I remember correctly. Haven't done this in a while, though. Slingshots, banana slices. I was debating with a friend what you'd use in lieu of eggs to egg someone's house, given the cost of eggs of late.
Cornstarch mixed with water hardens into a nasty paste.
For this recipe, I'd use tomato instead.
Please stick with this. If you egg my mom's house, my brother's allergic to eggs.
Whip some bean juice and toss that at the house. Aquafaba balloons.
Me when I mung bean you.
Nice. Where's that post about love languages that goes lovers, friends, enemies, Perry the Platypus,
Doofenshmirtz
because of this? I think banana peels would be just as effective as eggs, if not better, as they have a chance of causing the person to slip and fall in a comedic manner.
I did a series of experiments on this. Protein powder mixed with water works amazingly. Not always vegan, though.
Classic, my enemy is the only one who really gets me.
Vegans are either tolerable or loathed in my experience, never by me encouraged.
Getting an anonymous phone asking if you have a gluten allergy, saying no, and hearing a wet thwop sourdough starter hits your window, right?
Duck.
Yes. Has yeast unionized? Exactly.
I was about to say that sourdough starter is too precious, but actually, considering the price of eggs...
Ask around and you find someone trying to find a way to get rid of overdose starter. Be it a trick of growing it enough to gunk up a house, though. Gotta say, other options of bean water or tomatoes would be easier to source.
Aquafaba, the liquid in a can of chickpeas, is probably a better analog in this case. Thin and runny, it will smell gross and cook onto the surface just like eggs. As a vegan, I would appreciate this disgusting substitution. Also, you can make yourself some delicious hummus or roast chickpeas afterwards.
I literally read applesauce and was like, no, don't let them get off easy.
I read on Blue Sky that the way to go is cheap bologna, at least in the cold states right now. If the weather is cold enough to freeze, it'll freeze to the finish and cause damage that can't be buffed out. And that's actually on normal cars. It'll probably do way worse on those other ones.
My bucket list goal to egg a Cybertruck has been updated accordingly.
Sourdough starter will also work, and it's just equal parts flour and water. Wait 2 days and it should be ready. Dries into a cement-like layer. Try to wash it off and it becomes sticky, but it won't come off that easy.
Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know how glutinous sourdough starter dries onto the linen proofing cap that I put over things in the kitchen. Cybertruck sandwich. Chickpeas your house. Yeah, here's more comments about the bologna.
Bologna, the cheapest crap you can find.
Bologna.
Says bologna.
It's spelled bologna. It is bologna.
Bologna.
My bologna has a first name. It's B-O-L-O. Okay.
Slap a few slices on there when the metal is hot from the sun. Makes pretty dots when you peel it off. I use 20% cleaning vinegar to artificially rust aged steel hinges and clasps on woodworking projects. wear gloves. Depending on your level of gremlin, web search liquid ass works great down the windshield vents.
I don't want
Liquid ass.
I don't want to know.
I'm doing it.
Are you... Please put on a safe search, for the love of God.
Hold on.
Man, back in the 90s, they would just waste hundreds of eggs pranking their neighbors. They had no idea the wealth they were destroying in the process. Imagine throwing water balloons filled with applesauce at houses now. It'd still be asked to clean and attract buds. But...
Liquid ass is the ultimate fart spray.
Oh my God.
Put that in the windscreen wipers and God in heaven. May God have mercy on your soul, because I fucking won't.
Wow. Okay, I've learned something new today. And on that note...
On that frankly repellent note...
honestly, let grass rot under a tarp and go runny. It smells rank and it stains. Yep. Ugh.
And if you want to be real, if you're a little bit inside the house and you want to be high tech and low tech all at once, about half a bag of white sugar in a microwave.
Yeah, nasty. My roommate had an hours starter called Doberon, King of the Fairies, but in German,
König die Hefe. Hefe is yeast, Fee is fairy. Nice, I love it. I apologize for the pronunciation. My German's a little rusty.
There we go.
Thank you so much for joining us, folks.
Liquid grass.
What a lovely repellent note to end on. I love that.
Exactly. Right, where are we going to be? You're very warm to the touch.
Very warm.
Are you warm?
Yeah, I'm a bit uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
muggy.
You can find us next on Friday when the full lid will go live.
Yep.
Where we're talking about all kinds of really good stuff. It's a great kind of RPG aid that I review.
Cool.
This week. And there's some good books and a great song.
And the hiccups. Sounds good.
Then on Sunday, we'll be back staring at a vampire's ass.
Yes. And where were we?
We had just done the level-sized
Oh, that's
puzzle.
right.
Maybe the puzzle-sized level.
We just decided that, if we're going to time travel once, we might as well time travel again, and nobody's going to stop us. So, that guy that we need to talk to was unfortunately dead for 500 years. Hey, we'll just time travel and
we'll just pop back.
Him. We're just going to pop back.
It's the Bill and
What's
Ted
the
approach.
worst that could happen, right? So apparently,
remember the trash can. Remember the trash can,
Raziel. Exactly. So apparently we're going to go do some more time traveling. That sounds cool to me. And we have the Dark Reaver now, which I don't know what it actually does other than open certain doors. Excuse me. You have to see this. You have to see how utterly cute he's being.
Hey, Flop.
Hello, baby.
Hey, Flop.
He's such a flop right now. Isn't that what the doctor does? I mean, not really wrong. And then we'll be back here next Wednesday for more playing with
horticulture,
playing with plants and trying to figure out the mystery and not dying and everything. He's gonna get spicy any second now. Here, I'll leave the camera on for him because everybody's like, "Oh, the baby." Yes. This is when he dragon flops, when he's super sweet. Normally he does this on my chest at about 3 a.m.
And we'll do again.
And he's like, "Mama, mama, mama, I need love." But, now he's going to give Daddy the belly. Oh, look at that ear. Here, I'm going to hold up the camera so everybody can see your hand petting the cat.
Yes,
okay.
no, I'm not doing something unspeakable. I am stroking his
Aww, poor Ruthie going to the vet on Friday.
Best of luck at the vets on Friday, Ruthie.
Right. He's got his back claws trimmed, finally. And we've got one hand of the front ones done. We've got one more hand to do.
Yeah.
He might have to get burritoed. We'll figure it out. And that's everything, I think.
I think it is. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
And this has been Horticultural. We'll see you next time.
Have a great time, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and have a good night.